What's up, MP?
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already at home.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
I brought them home yesterday, I think. I don't know.
How's your dog doing?
He's good. Just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him be a little more chill.
Did, it reminds me, when did you find your hamster? Ooh, I went to a theater that was loaded.
Well, I wouldn't tell Mary that she gave you some popcorn. Popcorn for a meal? She could have given you more than that.
How you feeling, MP?
My boy is just all round excellent.
Don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game. We've got another giveaway coming up during our next home game. The first 10,000 fans will get their own Portland Trail Blazers mouse pad.
We hope to see you again, so visit us online or at the ticket booth for availability of any future Trailblazers game.
Don't forget to come out to the game to help today. What better way to pass you the pictures of your favorite mascots, Blaze the Trail Cat, and the Blazers dancers.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Ayton.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Duren. Edey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Blunt, and it's Thunder in at the 1. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Jones. Avdia is out there with Smith. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Clingan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong in rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And what I like about MP, he's willing to put his reputation on the line to make something happen. He's not just sitting back waiting for things to develop. That would certainly be the easier route. Instead, he's put a stake in the ground, and that ground is away from home.
Time now to hand over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Hey guys, these games have been a point of emphasis for MP and his team this season. I asked him about playing on the road. MP told me it's all about toughness and grit. We're going to play hard no matter where we are. Kevin?
And they are a gritty bunch. David, thank you.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. With the drive, and it's blocked. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Memphis ball.
Here's Duren. And 2 free throws coming up on it. Able to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
Defense has to know Duren will not back off. He wants to get down there and be physical.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical. Strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Now here's Jones. Last time out he had 13 points. Henderson for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Thunder passes to Markkanen. Clingan with the steal. To the paint. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Jones. It's good from long range.
You want Jones to be assertive like this. If the three-point shot's there, you got to take it.
Pass to Markkanen. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Thunder missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And it's Smith missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Here's Thunder. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Oh, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, here's Avdia. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Thunder. From deep. Portland grabs the miss.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Thunder.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Pass to Jones. That's a 2 from Smith. Green for 2 points. Smith's got 5 points so far.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Smith is lethal off ball.
During the pass to Thunder. Latray. Rebound by Smith.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Here we are, Brent, right in the middle of the season now. How do players stay mentally sharp during this time of year?
Well, it's really coming down to a lot of what the support staff can do for your team. Physically, you want to be in the best condition.
Here's Levine. He has yet to score, so on the floor for Memphis. They've got Blunt. Thunder is out there with John Morant. Then there's Wells. Levine passes to Ayton. Out to Henderson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Blunt. Over Levine. Blunt can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Murphy. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Clement. It's hauled in by Murphy. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Henderson, and it's blocked. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. A shot by Wells, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's a nice focus 3 from Scoot Henderson, giving the shot his complete attention.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Thunder.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's 8. 9 points, last game out. And that one's good by Henderson.
Now, Scoot loves to attack in the lane and has the strength and the hops to be successful there.
To the wing right side. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the basket by Thunder.
3.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Memphis moving that ball around. Goes up the baseline. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Morant.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Lakers put on a show. He added 37 points, and his passing was incredible with all of those assists. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And give Levine props for taking initiative on offense. I love seeing this mindset.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Deni Avdija.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Simpson. Henderson passes to Kerr. The 15-footer. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Morant, right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to Klingon. And that one, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Kerr with it. And then Kerr with the dunk.
It's going to be fun through the years to watch the real-time development of Scoot Henderson, just learning to play the one on the fly.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for the Trailblazers.
Defensive foul. Joe.
It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Klingon's got his second basket.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And Portland making a change here. Avdija's checked in.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
Thunder passes to Morant.
Deni Avdija.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Thunder? And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Thunder. That 3 off the mark.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. Maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little.
So it's Portland riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Okay, fellas, now. And that about wraps it up.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Avdija is out there with Smith. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Markkanen. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there.
Talk about confidence. Markkanen feeling like he can drill shots from anywhere right now.
Henderson, no good. The Grizzlies shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Thunder. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Thunder. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Portland. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Thunder is out there with Bouknight. Then there's Wells, and it's Harrison in at the power forward position. Levine deciding where to go with it. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Got it. Nice one there from Exum. Exum's got his first bucket of the night. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
To the inside, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
To the left wing. Ayton dishes to Kerr. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the foul called on Thunder. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing. And
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape.